Alright, Chuds. I'm Brian. Fuck me, what a cunt your name matters to give anybody, by the way. It's not that, it took my mum and dad 3 days to come up with that shit. I mean, I was born in the 70s. I could have been called anything. Moonbeam, Starchild, maybe even John. Telling you, see when you see a Brian on the telly, he's nothing but a pure dick, a fucking weirdo, or there's something just not right about him at all. I really need to work hard trying not to be a Brian. So I do some cool things to not be a Brian. So there's Chef Brian, and Chef Brian likes to cook. But recently I had to move into my Moz because I was in between gaffs. But I tell you, it was like a fucking step back in time. Same old council dinners, your mincing totties, stovies, steak pies. You know what I mean? So I decided to take care of the cooking. But here she's still using the same knives that I used to cut bits of blobby back in the 90s. So I've had to buy myself some new knives. So after a couple of weeks I'm moaning and complaining because they hadn't came, they eventually come. But because they'd fucked me about, they'd sent me 2 sets. So there I'm in the kitchen with my new knives, thinking, oh fucking brilliant, I can cut shit. Aye, I can cut shit. My hands up to fuck. So a couple of weeks went past and I got better and I stopped cutting myself. I gets my new gaff. So I take the new set of knives because we've been using another set. But because they're new, they're really fucking sharp, aren't they? And let the self-harming start again. I swear to God, my hands were like a set of horizontal blinds, the amount of cuts and slashes I had on them. I was on my WhatsApp group saying 3 days without self-harming, 5 days without self-harming. Whoops. I'm telling you, I've just no luck being a Brian at all. So the other things I like to do is I like to go to gigs to try and act cool Brian, to get away from the name Brian again. So last year I bought a couple of tickets for the Noel Gallagher concert, and the nights came, and there I'm in my new gaff, all showered and shaved, lotions and potions applied, smelling fantastic, looking top notch. On my way up the tune, I've met a couple of my pals in the tune, had a few beers, walked into the Hydro, and I'm looking about, and there's no cunt there. And I've looked at my phone. Gig was last night, wasn't it? So a couple of days later, I'm lying in my bed and I've not got my glasses on. I'm looking through my emails and I see that Louis Sanders is coming to the Oranmore. So I buy a couple of tickets for me and my daughter. The nights came, there I'm in my new gaff, all showered and shaved, lotions and potions applied, smelling fantastic, looking top notch. I'm away up, meet my daughter, go for a couple of beers, head up Byres Road, get to the Oranmore, show the guy my phone, says that's not the night, mate. So I walked outside and I'm looking at my phone. Sure enough, it's the right date. There's me marching back out the door. My daughter says to me, let's see your phone. Showed her my phone. It's next year, you stupid bastard. So the other thing I like to do is I like to drive about my wee Golf. And I think I'm as cool as fuck my wee Golf. I'm trying to get away from the name Brian again. But a couple of weeks ago, some daft bint ran into me. So it's not only that, the hire mob gave me this really old fucking man's motor. I'm driving about in this thing, I swear to God, I must have used about 20 years in a week. So because I'm not used to this big fucking ugly red old man's motor, I'm in Asda in Govern's car park. I was just about to get back into the motor. And I opens the door. And fuck you. Broke my nose on the fucking door, didn't I? Tell me, I've just no luck being a Brian. Even when I go on holiday, I can't get fucking away from it then. I went on holiday and the first day there, I've dived into the pool and I've come up the other side and I fucking cracked my nose right off the chute, hadn't I? Had to walk about the whole holiday with this fucking big black scab on my nose. I've just no luck being a Brian. I'm telling you, see if one of the fucking reality shows see if one of the reality shows followed me about, they wouldn't believe what happens to a Brian on a fucking daily basis. They'd be like, fuck that shit, man, he's at it. This is no fucking real. So fuck it. This is going to be my last gig as a Brian. I've actually changed my name by deed poll to Dragon. Thank you. I've been Brian.
Dragons. Good night.
Dragon Pendergast!